Hey everybody, Pete Werner here on board the Disney Wish at Enchanté for a look at their brunch. We were able to get a last minute reservation. I'm really excited. I've heard great things about this restaurant from the preview cruises. Want to see how it is. But before we get to that, just a reminder, this vlog, along with everything that we do, brought to you by DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney Cruise Line vacation. So please, if you like our content, show your support, book your next Disney Cruise Line vacation with DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com. Okay, so first we will give the overview of what the meal entails for brunch at $75 per person. Tomato pie, a braised pork salad, halibut with creamy scrambled eggs and an herb condiment, a chicken dish with gnocchi and a poulette sauce, and for dessert, what is listed here as lemon. Okay, I'm going to tell you this was a massive disappointment. Massive. This is apparently the first time they're doing it. They didn't do it on any of the preview cruises for brunch, and they should not. The food was mediocre at best. The chicken we were served was actually undercooked and in some cases raw. The highlight was the lemon. It is in the shape of a lemon. It is done in white chocolate with like a lemon mousse inside. It was quite good. That was quite good. The tomato pie that we started off with was effectively Chef Boyardee in a pastry tart. And I'm not kidding. That's exactly what it tasted like. The braised pork salad was actually good. That I can say. I thought that was good. I don't eat seafood, so they brought us a Wagyu, some Wagyu beef, what they claim was Wagyu beef, on some kind of bed of polenta. And it just so happened that I'd had Wagyu beef just a couple of nights ago over at Shula's at the Walt Disney World Dolphin. And if you want really good Wagyu beef, go there, don't come here, because this was not good Wagyu beef. I don't even think it really was Wagyu beef, to be honest with you. And then, of course, we get to the chicken, which was raw. And we mentioned some of these things and were ignored. Nick and LaToya, who were here with us, no, this was not good. This simply was not good. Really. I know this is the first time you're doing it. I hope it improves.
Seriously, we were not expecting that many guests.
Well,
so they want to accommodate as much as possible in 1 hour.
Yeah. Well, they need to do some adjusting because this was not good. And I'm sorry to say that, but
I'm sorry to agree. No, for me it's even more difficult because it's not what we're doing.
So yeah, overall, this was just incredibly disappointing. and I would recommend giving them time to refine this product. Now, I understand dinner is supposed to be outstanding, so this doesn't reflect on dinner. I haven't had dinner here. But for brunch, I can't imagine how this could have been worse. And I'm really sad to say that. But I was talking about the service. When I sat down, I asked for a Coke Zero. I had to ask 3 times, and it took almost 45 minutes before I got one. Nick and LaToya asked for a Bloody Mary, and they got a Bloody Mary that was terrible, and they told them it was terrible. They just walked away. There was no attempt at recovery. There was no attempt at, let me get you a different one. The server's actual response was, yes, because I didn't make it. That was literally the words that came out of the man's mouth. I think he was trying to be funny, but it came across as pretentious and obnoxious. And I won't mention the server's name because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But I can't imagine this as being any worse. For $75 a person as an upcharge? And from what I understand, the $140 add-on for champagne is a mere 2-ounce pour per glass. I was talking to a friend of mine who was sitting at the next table who had the add-on. She said she felt completely ripped off. So we're going to let everybody else talk, but I'm telling you right now, I don't recommend this at all.
Wow. Okay, I hate to be so negative, but this was pretty bad. I'm hungry still. I can't wait to go to Marceline Market and have lunch. But after everything that Pete said is correct, the tomato pie, which I actually enjoyed, was if you took beefaroni or raviolis from Chef Boyardee and just took the sauce out and put it in a puff pastry, that was it. I just happened to enjoy that. That's another story. But when we get back to the chicken, and I did like the little salad with the pork, nice, but back to the chicken, which I do think is raw. I do think it was undercooked. I don't think chicken should be pink, whether you want to call it red chicken or whatever. And the waiter said to me, how was it? And I looked right at him, I said, I think this is raw. Can you take a look? And he walked away. And I looked at Nick and LaToya like, did this really happen? Did it really happen? You asked me how it was, and I told you it was raw, and you walked away. And he goes, oh, no, I believe what you are saying. I said, but then you don't acknowledge the person that at all? You validate the customer in some way, or just say, I'm sorry. You walked away. So I'm like, that's it. I'm off. What else happened? Then we did get the lemon thing. Oh, but we didn't discuss that. This is a 4-course meal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-course meal. They gave us the dessert. They came and they put these gold forks and spoons. They came out with these lemon desserts. We never got the chicken yet. They forgot. And when the guy served it, he said, you did not get the chicken? No. So that's why the dessert went back. The chicken came. Then the dessert came again. This is a horror show. Do not come here.
Overall, I would say the experience was a big disappointment for brunch. You know, we came in with pretty high expectations. Being the premier restaurant on the Wish, and obviously you're paying an upcharge to be here. The food, I thought, there was a couple dishes that I did really enjoy, but I would say overall it was okay. And for that, what you expect better. I would say we ordered Bloody Marys, which is obviously not going to be very typical here, but for me it's very typical. That's what I like with my brunches, and I would say I could probably make a Bloody Mary really much better with zing zang sauce in about 5 seconds, and so I was expecting to maybe, hey, give me an option to order something else or something like that. That didn't happen. We were just stuck with our bad Bloody Marys, which we took them down in the absence of anything else being offered. But I would say the service was a bit surprising. Overall, you regardless of maybe it's new, the food's not perfected yet. You still expect the service, to be. You expect it to be very high on the Disney ship, period. But then, especially when you come to a restaurant of this caliber on the Disney ship, you expect it to be even that much more. Fell very, very, very short. So, for right now, I would definitely not put this on the recommended list. If you're coming on the Disney Wish anytime soon, I wouldn't bother. Wait, give them, like Pete said, give them some time. Hopefully it can improve, and we can put it on a recommended list.